Hi there folks from A Rather Wet Perthshire. Today we're going to speak to Tim about his album Sailing Over the Seventh String, and here he is.
Hi folks. Apologies for the beep there, that's just the little CD player that I've got. This is an album, I'll find you a new one. This is Isabel's copy that I wrote on. So this is an album that was recorded in 2012 and 2013 while we lived in fact in this area of Scotland in Perthshire, and there's an amazing studio up the road there, up in the hills. It's the most beautiful spot. It's called Teapot Studios. It was founded by Sam Brown, who you may remember from the 80s and 90s, big name in British pop music, UK pop music, and globally as well. And Robin Evans was her husband, and he's still up there. He's still up at Teapot. Sam's not there anymore, but she recorded a lot there. Robin has done some really amazing work. I mean, he's worked with everybody from the Manic Street Preachers to the View to DODGY. Lots of mainstream. UK music.
Mainstream artists.
Yeah, Britpop, rock, big artists. Yeah, so I was so lucky to work with Robin Evans, and in fact it was Isabel that introduced me to Robin. And anyway, Robin has a fresh take, if you like, on folk music. This isn't.
He's a great producer.
He's a great producer. Yeah, he just comes up with wonderful ideas, and he just knows how to put stuff together, and he's also a wonderful engineer. So anyway, there I went up to Teapot, and one of the first tracks we recorded, I'll just play a bit for you now. I'm being a bit naughty. I'm playing along to my own CD, but I haven't played this for ages. So it's a tune called that I actually learned from Seamus Begley and Steve Cooney, and they call it Bear Mahurach, which is actually a Scottish tune. It's Antullan Mull, which my Gaelic is not the best, but it's kind of just beauty of Mull, the island of Mull, Tobermory.
But on your album it's called Journey to Mull.
Yeah, and this track was really special because it was, again, Isabel, who's interviewing me here. Isabel came up with the concept for this track, and it was to play it very simply on guitar. And what we did then was I played it through, and then we had the amazing Perth-based Patsy Reid. Patsy is the founder of a super group, Breabach. She that was her band. They're still going. They're great. And anyway, Patsy did all the string work on this. She played cello, viola, fiddle, violin. She was just absolutely amazing. And I played some electric guitar. And anyway, here we go. I'll play a little bit of it now. Brings back memories. When you're recording at Teapot, you're looking out over the hills. Here's Patsy. Where the strings really took effect. I hope you can hear that okay. I'll just try and what Robin did here was the nylon string guitar is sort of leading it, and he just did the most beautiful, Patsy and him, the way it's put together, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't
just
it?
Coming up
it's really
here
nice.
is a little electric guitar. Robin had a Stratocaster that was lying in the background, did a sort of break here. It's quite atmospheric. I think it's your favourite track, isn't it, Isabel?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
We were going through all these. I was getting to play. You know, I'm mostly a acoustic guitarist, and I was getting to play. You know, all these huge sounding electric guitars. You know, Robin has worked with people like David Gilmour in the past, and you know, yeah, it was a treat to play. So I mean, that's Journey to Mull, and then it breaks down here. And it was a very natural album. I mean, it's. I always say I think it's probably my best sort of piece of work yet. And what's really sad about this album, I suppose, is that as an independent artist, especially in the UK, it's very, very difficult to you know to properly promote an album. You have to spend.
And even more difficult now.
Yeah, and even more difficult now. But I mean, it did get, you know, Isabel was in charge of all you did all the PR for this, if I remember rightly, and I think Jane Brace did some as well. I think you kind of, yeah, you both did it. Is that correct? I think that's probably right. But it, you know, we simply couldn't afford. We just had Ava was a baby, and we could not afford, you know, 10 grand on a, you know, to get a review in the Guardian. You know what I mean? So, but it did get great airplay, and in fact, some of the tracks are still...
it's a brilliant album.
Yeah, it's a brilliant
really
album.
Is.
And we do have 50 copies, by the way. I just put that
Oh
in
yes,
there. 50
some
brand new one-off.
New one-off copies available.
We found 50 extra in Kent that we didn't know we had. But should we move on to a track